I wouldn't have thought 2 years ago when we started doing the podcast, I wouldn't have thought to myself like, oh yeah, Ben and I will be on ESPN. Like they're talking about the podcast on the coverage. Like everyone knows us. Like, I don't know. It's insane. It's like, it's actually unreal.
It's the PokerNews Podcast.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 986 of the PokerNews Podcast. I'm Chad Holloway, joined by Mike Holtz, Ben Ludlow, and our special guest, Jordan Westmorland. Thank you for taking the time.
Absolutely.
We got a good episode. We're going to talk about some surprise news out of Texas. Doug Polk stepping away from the lodge. The WSOP Main Event is underway. All three of these gentlemen have played, have bagged. We'll get into that. And one actually got to play with the biggest star in the game. I'm not talking about you, Mike. I'm talking about Daniel Negreanu.
Yeah, I was driving in yesterday, looked at my phone, pulled up my table, and it was just me and D-Negs. I'm like, we heads up. We on the feature table. And sure enough, we were on the feature table all day. It was like 6 hours on the stage. It was very fun.
We'll get into it, and we'll also talk about some people who are upset about the current ESPN, WSOP situation. We'll plug some upcoming stops and talk about some merch. But let's start with something that happened, Mike, when you and I recorded last time. It was just breaking, so we didn't get into it too much, but that is Doug Polk announcing in a tweet that he was going to step away from the Lodge Card Club. I think this took by many by surprise, yourself included.
Yeah, I mean, I certainly didn't think that was going to happen. I mean, obviously, you'd think after all the stuff with Doug, he got through the worst of everything, right? I mean, they get closed down, the DEA, whatever, the FBI, the IRS, they're all in there. They're closing this shit down. The DEA. The DEA. Get them.
Secret Service.
Bring the dogs in. Yeah, I think Secret Service. Yeah,
Space Force.
I would expect that for him, it should be, we hit the ground running now, and we get it bigger than ever. So for him to step back is fairly surprising. I wonder what the reason is, and I feel like it might be something we just will never figure out unless he wants to publicly talk about it. But yeah, surprising.
He did share in the tweet, well, I'll remain a shareholder. I will no longer have any active role or involvement with the Lodge. The company will move forward under its current leadership. Jordan, have you ever been to the Lodge?
I have not.
No, but I'm sure you're like me because I haven't been either for quite some time at least. But it has this prestige in the poker world thanks a lot to Doug Polk.
Yeah, no, I mean, the place sounded like it was run really well, and the people that played in the games really enjoyed being there.
And, I'm not going to put words in Doug's mouth or speculate too much, but I think this is a guy who always has a ton of projects. I wouldn't be surprised to hear him announce some new thing. He might be involved in that new social media, whatever thing that they've been announced for poker players.
Alligator Blood,
which... Interesting choice of a name for a social media website, but hey, they didn't hire me to market. But, I think probably what it is he's like, oh, I got new projects. I'm still going to be a shareholder in the Lodge. I've put so much of my life into the Lodge. I wanted to continue to succeed. I will be like, you can always mention Doug Polk when it comes to the Lodge, but maybe stepping away to just focus on other stuff and not have as active and public facing a role, especially after all that. Or there's some shady shit going on, and that would be great for our podcast. We get more views.
So good for the podcast. I think it's unlikely that it's shady.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either.
But I will say this. Doug could have just stepped back a little bit and tweeted a little less, do a little less marketing, and still be involved. So for him to publicly announce that, I do think something, listen, I'm just speculating. I love Doug. Good friends with Doug. Love him. We're just like besties, honestly.
Oh my God, it's so
God.
cool.
I like him.
So
I could text him if I want.
Oh my God, no way.
God, I really don't like myself. What was I saying? I think that something clearly happened behind the scenes or something's going on that we're not privy to, maybe legality-wise, who knows. But yeah.
Wish them all the best.
Yeah, I think this is me speculating as well, but I do think the raid at the Lodge and the subsequent legal battle may have, I don't know, I want to say spooked him per se, but I don't need this, if you will, because he is the face of the Lodge, and he has to know that if shit were to hit the fan and the law were to come hard, that they would likely be coming hard at him. And he's got a family now.
Clip that.
But I do think that is probably something to do with it. Is just I don't need this this risk in my life right now as a family man and the other businesses. I'm sure he does well with the Lodge, but I know he does even better with some other things that he's involved with.
So. What is it? Code Doug? Code Mike?
Code Doug,
Code
baby.
Toilet?
Yeah.
Well, like you said, though, wish them the best. The
Yeah.
Lodge will continue to operate. I'm sure they'll continue to crush it, and Poker News will surely be there for some of their tournament series. Let's talk about the WSOP main event. I think I mentioned it right before we started recording. All the day one flights are in the books. Day twos are going to be taking place, and late registration is open through the first 2 levels of those days. Right now, the field is at 8,216. What are we thinking? It's obviously not going to get to 10,000, but I think the line now is 9,000. Are we going to get there?
Yeah. I think
Unders.
you think under 9? Oh,
I do. It's a down year.
It's a down. Okay. Well, I usually win these bets against Jordan, so we'll have to.
is that right? Please remind me of my L's.
I
Yeah.
think we bet on a field size one time, and I absolutely smashed it.
Yeah. Wow. You
So-
loser. Fucking idiot. Dude, you guys do it all the time.
All the time.
He always beats you.
Yeah. This is I'm not embellished or exaggerated at all. No, it's a down year. I don't know. I have no science behind this, but I just think day 2 entries are going to be up this year over the past years, and we're going to get over 9,000. I mean, it's down.
It's over 9,000.
It's over. It's just a little bit down. It's not crazy down. Like, this isn't concerning down. I mean,
No.
over the day ones, we're down like, I don't know, 500, 600, 700 from last year. That's not insane. I mean, we're still going to get 10 mil for first. I'm still going to win 10 mil. It's going to be just fine.
Oh, I think that's wait, they're not guaranteeing 10 mil for first.
They're
right?
not, but they're
Okay,
going to
good.
give it to me.
Yeah. That's fine. I can't wait to get 0.1% of that. That'll be really, really cool.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about
It's like
that.
$7.
Yeah, interesting stuff.
Is it? I mean, look, I think high roller-ish stuff was down this year. Everything else was kind of up. This is the border where mid-stakes players are like, all right, well, we got to play the main. So maybe there's a few people not playing, but like generally, we were worried at the beginning about the World Series when numbers were down, and we were kind of just like, that was our first episode of the summer. It was like, oh shit, like, is this going to
Well,
be?
numbers were significantly down.
I
across the
know,
board.
but then I'm saying they caught up a bit, you know? And
Did they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, like most stuff wasn't down except for the highest buy-in things.
Oh, I just did the Chip Race podcast yesterday. Check it out on the Chip Races podcast.
Am I spreading
website.
misinformation now?
And I believe they said it was down like 7% overall or something like that. But again,
7%, that's a rounding error.
oh, my apologies. It was a rounding error. I just think, listen, in
I
my
always win
opinion,
these bets.
you said last year, day 2, people got over 1,000 per.
I think it was like 800 on 2D, and I'm sure we have the numbers, and then like 300 on 2ABC or something. I think
I was just crunching some numbers while you guys were talking there because I
Oh,
was
you were
curious
crunching them.
about the drop from last year
Yeah.
to this year, right? So it was just over, I think, 10,000 last year. I do think it's going to get roughly 9,000,
Yeah.
maybe not quite hit there, but it's going to flirt with that. And I was curious, the tax situation
Yeah.
of how that could have impacted things. And then hearkening back to 20 years ago, 2006 World Series of Poker Main Event, which was the largest at the time, 8,773 runners. Then you had the UGIEA take place, and the next year it dropped from over 8,700 to 6,358, which was like a 28% decrease. So we're not on that level by any means.
So what were the years with the two best main events?
last 2 years.
Yeah,
Last year was the best?
24, then 25.
I think that's right.
Right. Okay.
Or
okay.
was it 20? Oh, or
24
was there a
had-
gap?
There could be. I'll tell you. You guys keep talking. I'll find it here.
Yeah, 'cause I'm pretty
I'm
sure-
sure we can look this up.
A little hidden brag, but in 24, I think it was the biggest. And
Yeah.
then, or no, 23. And then it was not as big. And then 25.
That's how
I think
it
it's
could-
23, 25.
That's what I thought too. I'm just wondering, like, economic conditions, like how much does it affect? I mean, I don't know about you guys. I went to the grocery store 2 days ago. Subtle brag. I did that shit. And the thing of Heinz ketchup was $3.98 at Walmart. And I went, I don't remember the price of Heinz ketchup, but for a small thing of Heinz ketchup, I'm pretty sure it wasn't $4. The Spam was $4 and some. Never
why,
eaten
you,
Spam.
why are you buying Spam?
I'm not, but it was. As I walked by the aisle, they had a thing of Spam on like they were like showing it, and it said like it was like marked down from $4.80 to $4.30, and I was like, wait, I thought this was cheap. Like, what's going on here? The economy is fucked up, man. Inflation, whatever the number of inflation is, the cost of goods is so much more, and everyone's feeling it. I think it legitimately affects the main event. I think it affects poker.
What could a gallon of milk cost? $20?
$6.21.
All right, I do have the numbers here, by the way.
I made that up.
2023 was the largest WSOP main event ever. 10,040. I'm sorry, the second largest.
Still got it.
10,043. And then the following year was up by a little. 2024, the largest ever, 10,112. It did drop last year to 9,735.
Got it.
And then likely going to drop this year to roughly 9,000.
Reminder to me to look at the numbers before I say things on a podcast.
But even so, like I know, I still think that's a strong number. I think we all expected coming into the WSOP that numbers were going to be down a bit because of the tax situation and because of the political landscape and whatnot. And they are as a whole, but I don't think it's as drastic or as worst case scenario as it could have been.
Yeah. There's so many random things can happen to affect this by 500 people too, you know, or 1,000 people. So anytime as long as we're over 8,000, we're great, baby. We're chilling. I'm going to get that 10 million.
Well, talk to me about the main event. I didn't get to play it this year. Unfortunately, we're busy with podcasting. I'm trying to get to episode 1,000 by the main event final table. Hopefully 1, 2, or all 3 of you will be there. But it sounds like you guys had at least a good day one. Ben, I got to sweat you a little bit more because as you mentioned, you got to play against Daniel Negreanu. What was that like?
Yeah, it was great. 6 hours on the feature table. Played with Daniel. You know what? It was I didn't know anyone else besides Daniel on the table. And so I was like, oh, this could be a great day. You know, maybe it's a soft table, a bunch of unknowns. Everyone was really solid. Everyone played really well. I tried to watch back some of the broadcasts last night, but it wasn't loaded up, so I didn't get to watch too much of it. But man, everyone played very solid. I think I bagged the most chips at our table with 104. Like no one busted, no huge coolers. I think there were 2 total all-ins in the entire day, one of which was like 2 hands before we bagged from a short stack. So it was definitely kind of a grindy day. But playing with Daniel was great. I mean, I took it upon myself to goof around, and he, you know, ran with it too. When we were goofing around the final table or on the feature table and had a good time. But man, yeah, he played a lot of hands. He played like probably 60% of hands. You know, he was doing a small ball thing, and then he kept being like, oh God, I can't make a hand. And like, you guys are all small balling against me and making hands. I was like, hey, you brought this upon yourself. You taught us how to do this.
He played a big one. Well, not a big one, but he played one against you that was captured by PokerNews. Check it out.
You got pocket deuces too? I guess there's none left. All right, 45.
Yep, check's good.
I win.
Yep, that beats it.
Yeah.
Correct, that beats it.
Should have checked faster on the river.
It wouldn't have mattered. Faster actually would have been worse. You did the good amount. You know.
Too much hand.
So there you have it. You had the goods, but you know, he checked the behind.
Yeah, I had too much hand. I mean, you know, the flush comes in on the river, the full house comes in on the river. I kind of just was like, all right, I got too much here. I'm going to try and see if he'll bluff at it. He did not.
Yeah, but you did pitch him to come on the podcast, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, the first thing he said to me is like, Ben Ludlow, PokerNews Podcast, you even on that thing? I'm like, yeah, I'm one of the co-hosts. He's like, I know, buddy. So, you know, I subtly mentioned we were getting close to episode 1,000. He kept mentioning, yeah, I love to do long form podcasts. I love to do that. So we'll do whatever it takes to get him get a segment with D-Negs for episode 1,000 coming up here.
Yeah.
But no, we had a good time yesterday. He was a good sport. He had a rough day, but like, you know, he's Daniel Negreanu. He's still, I was counting throughout the day, and he said, oh, you don't even see what happens on break. But I saw him take 37 selfies yesterday, and he said he probably did another 20 on break when we were around. So that guy gets mobbed all day. Like we talked about, you know, oh, wow, this summer we've gotten a lot of attention from the podcast, people coming up to us, all this shit. That has got to be exhausting. Like every time he stands up, every time he's not in the hand, every time someone sees him, hey, can I get a picture? I'm your biggest fan. I love you so much. Like, it's got to feel good, but also be tough to handle and focus.
I've known Negreanu for a long time, and like I know the difference between easy-go-lucky, laid-back Negreanu and not so much annoyed, but dealing with the fans. And I see it in his vlog almost every day when people are coming up to him. And he's going to do it. He's a good ambassador. He's never going to say no, but you can just tell behind he's like, I just don't want to be here.
Oh my God. I have so many bad days where I'm cranky. I would not deal with it as well as he does. So
Jordan, tell me about your main events. You bagged up a nice stack as well.
Yeah, so I had a really fun table. It was kind of like, oh, this is why I fork up 10 grand.
Yeah.
For this spot. I had a guy launching 200 blinds with ace 8 suited.
Ooh.
To a 3-better that just, I don't know, like my live reads tell me he probably is never 3-betting light.
Yeah.
So why are
he
we
was
picking
110 years old. He was shaking.
And he lost that one, but still had plenty of chips. And not even an orbit later, he just sends in the rest. I think he had like just over 100 blinds with ace jack off. So, I mean, it was wild because the guy, like, he was getting me in some pots. Like, he was high variance and it was fun to play with. He like changed the complete dynamic of the table, which it's kind of fun. One guy is capable of doing that, right?
Sure.
So once he left, it was just kind of a lax table the rest of the way.
I understand you've got, not from this year's main event, but from a past main event, a Jamie Gold story that I got to hear because we just had Jamie Gold in this very studio.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are, I think this was, 2023 main. We are in the direct bubble and I am really short. And there's 6 all-ins. Every shorty for the first 5, they've all survived. They come to me.
Come on, man.
And I get in aces, which is,
Hand.
That's a good hand.
Yeah, that's kind of ideal.
Yeah.
And it's funny because the guy that I get it in with is a reg that I play with in Europe all the time. And so I just thought he had like napkins, right? Because he's got a pile.
Yeah.
And I'm just assuming I'm running, like aces against 6-7 off or something. But he had queens. And so I was like, wow, like I'm surprised he even has this kind of equity. But so Jamie, like we were kind of chopping it up and he was like, come on, kid. And so he puts his arm around me and then he takes his gold chip protector and he puts it on my cards and he says,
"Oh wow,
you'll be safe, kid." And in that moment, I was like, "Wow, I'm not nervous anymore.
I will be safe, kid."
Yeah.
And when the queen came, was it devastating?
No, Jamie's the man. We had him on, I guess, last episode or a couple episodes ago, and he's just like someone. If you haven't met him or you haven't seen him around, whatever, I think he's come back more into the zeitgeist of poker in the last few years. He's just
zeitgeist.
Like, is that not the right?
I don't know if you're saying it correctly.
I don't either, but it sounded good in my head. Anyway,
he's Jamie Gold zeitgeist.
He's extremely genuine and kind, and we really enjoyed having him on. He's the man.
Don't let him make you feel bad. He made me look up the word trudge when it was just him and
Trudge.
I.
But it was like
you used it right.
I thought I used it correctly.
Like you're trudging through the mud.
Yeah, that's exactly what we were
trudging through the weeds.
We're
of the main
your
event.
mom.
Jamie Gold did unfortunately bust day one of the main event.
He did.
Mike, yourself though, I guess you got to do some fun work with Jeff Platt and ESPN over there, huh?
Yes. So I just want to say thank you to them for doing the interview and everything. I thought it was really cool.
Shout
I
out
love Jeff Platt. Jeff
Yeah.
Platt's a fucking man. Excuse me for cursing to the guy that doesn't like the F words. I'm really sorry about that. Been trying. It was great. We did an interview, got on ESPN Plus, got to send it to my mom this morning. She was so happy. It's always been a dream of mine to like be on ESPN for WSOP. Like when I was younger, I was like, God, that would be so cool. I thought that would never happen. So for me to get an interview, much less be able to play like Ben did, like it's just like fucking crazy. And it's wild to me that like, I don't know, I wouldn't have thought 2 years ago when we started doing the podcast, I wouldn't have thought to myself like, oh yeah, Ben and I will be on ESPN. Like they're talking about the podcast on the coverage. Like everyone knows us. Like, I don't know. It's insane. It's like, it's actually unreal. And so many times people come up to me and they ask for pictures or they just say hi at the table. And every time afterwards, I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? Like, this is so cool. Like, I love it. So I don't know. I'm just having a great time this year, the WSOP and ESPN Plus. While I disagree with the decision to have it on ESPN Plus because it's behind a paywall and everything, and we want the game to grow, I do think the production for the main has been good so far.
It's been sick. Yeah.
I will say this. Let's jump into that real quick because there are a lot of people who have expressed their disappointment that the live streams are now on ESPN Plus, the app, which costs I think $12.99 up to $29.99 a month. So. I mean, I knew this. This wasn't a secret per se. Like this was shared at the beginning of the summer. It just wasn't highlighted. And it was kind of buried the lead. Like, oh, it's going to be on ESPN, not mentioning the fine print, so to speak. So I can get the people who are frustrated by this or disappointed in it. I actually haven't subscribed. I haven't watched it. I'm just too busy to sit down and watch hours worth of live streams as much as I would like.
Same, man.
I've seen some clips because what they are doing is they're putting together about 20 to 25 minute highlight episodes for free on YouTube on the WSOP channel. So I have watched those, and the production value looks good. I mean, it is Omaha Productions that is doing it. And Jordan, have you watched any of the live streams either before the main event or now on the ESPN app? And what's your take?
I got to cut down on the pluses
in my life. Yeah, amen,
too,
brother.
bro.
And
Me too.
at the end of the day, ESPN Plus didn't make the cut.
Yeah, especially once the UFC left.
So, no, I haven't watched any of that, but like I've been watching tons of like live final tables on YouTube. Because it's something great to fall asleep to.
Yeah.
You think you've had enough poker? No.
No.
No. I like to fall asleep to it as well.
Yes, the super seniors in Blesnick yelling about it. That's my favorite thing to fall asleep to.
Soothing.
I think the production's been amazing. I'm surprised how much money and effort they're putting into something that, so after we bagged last night, Mike and I were hanging out and we were going to just watch some of the footage, and it was hard to find. Like you can't.
Hard is the wrong word. It was impossible.
It was impossible
legitimately
to find.
impossible.
Like there's no category that like you can literally click darts as a category on ESPN to look it up.
Yeah.
There's no poker or like gambling or anything. I don't know if that's just they need to catch up and didn't realize that they didn't update some of the UI in their app or whatever. But you have to, my mom, my 72-year-old mother, bless her heart, who, is like the technology person of her friends, but like, let's be honest, she doesn't know what she's doing. Love her. But she found it, but it took her, she's like, I can't find it. I was like, Mom, this is one where like, I'm not going to make fun of you. Like no one can find it. You have to search specifically for World Series of Poker, scroll down to live, like click it. So it's a bit annoying. And obviously it being behind a paywall, but also, let's be serious. Did we really expect it to be on ESPN or ESPN2 in prime time?
100%.
I would have loved that. Bring us back.
I would have loved it too, but I didn't think we were going to be like, it's the World Cup and we've got 8:00 p.m. on a Tuesday.
It will be at the final table.
I know.
So ESPN2 August 3rd and 4th, and then the finale August 5th will be on ESPN. In the meantime, as we're talking about, the days 1 through 8 are on the app.
Yeah. Well, I just think it's a little frustrating to me that we are. The main event schedule is different than it is in past years. Correct, like the break timing and everything.
2 weeks off and stuff.
Yeah. 2 what?
2 weeks off between making the FT.
No.
And playing.
I meant like there's 20-minute breaks, and then we only get an hour dinner break, and everything's set up for production.
Yeah.
So like in my mind, it was like, okay, we're doing this for ESPN because it's the growth of the game. We've changed it from what it was before with Poker Go, where it's behind a paywall. And so, like Chad said, this was out in the open. Everyone could have found out about it, but I guess it just wasn't talked about. In my mind, I'm annoyed that I have to go on an hour dinner break instead of an hour and 15 when you have 4,000 people. Everyone's going to 6 restaurants. Nobody ate yesterday. Did you guys eat on dinner break?
I never eat.
Maybe you did. You
I
might
actually
have.
did, yeah.
What did you get?
Guy Fieri's.
See,
we were there for the
that's
football.
fucked up.
We were there for football.
Fieri's.
And the food was terrible.
The food's so bad there. That's why there was
everything has mac and cheese. I don't get it.
no.
Why?
Mac and cheese salad.
I barely want it ever. Why is it hiding in my chicken sandwich?
Look at Guy Fieri's face. That's why there's mac and cheese everywhere. He looks like he adds mac and cheese to everything.
He's made
and
mac
I
and
respect
cheese,
it.
yeah.
But my main point of everything is I just wish that I want the game to grow.
Yeah.
I think the most important thing for us is to get it to the most audience that we can. And maybe it's short-sighted, or maybe I'm wrong about this, but in my mind, it's short-sighted to charge people, do the ESPN Plus, especially when if I was WSOP, I would be furious at ESPN right now. Furious. I went on there with Ben, like he was saying. I typed WSOP. Yeah. It's popping up Wimbledon singles. Wow. There's nothing to see. There's no poker category. Nope. There's no WSOP category. This is so important to all of us. If I'm WSP, I'm like, what happened? What are you guys doing?
Yeah, makes sense.
And yesterday was a dream. Like I was on the feature table with Daniel Negreanu, the most famous poker player in the world. Like this is what it's all about. Like this is the dream draw, especially for someone who, I'm out there in the world in poker right now. And I don't think any of my friends were able to watch beyond the few that had Plus subscriptions, or my mom who was willing to go buy it on the spot to watch me, of course. So, everyone was like, oh, that looks cool. Hope it's going well. But I don't know how many people actually got to watch, or I would never expect one of my friends to go pay $20 for ESPN Plus to watch me play day one main event. I'm not, so... it's frustrating, but at the same time, we have no control, so I don't know what to do.
Well, the good news is there is a way to follow all the main event action for free, and it is at PokerNews.com.
Oh, wow. That's it.
And we also do have
boy.
a feature called MyPlayers, which lets you follow your family, friends, and favorite poker players on PokerNews simply by tailoring who you follow. So, for instance, you three are going to be on day 2 of the main event.
Yeah.
I'm going to customize you into MyPlayers so that I'm getting your chip counts, your updates straight to me.
Yeah.
It's very easy. I'll link to it in the show notes if you want to learn how to do that. PokerNews will be doing live updates throughout the entire main event. Let's take a quick look at the current Player of the Year standings for WSOP. Alex Foxen is back on top with just over 3,000 points, 3,004. Naoya Kihara is in second place with 28.63. Sean Deeb, since he got his bracelet win finally, is in third with 28.17. Then we got Josh Aryeh, Nick Schulman, Benny Glaser, Josh Riker, Daniel Negreanu, Eilis Parsonen, and Martin Zamani. Martin Zamani cracking the top 10.
I got a funny, yesterday, the last level of the night, they put, it was Deeb and Eilis Parsonen on the table. Daniel just stands up. He's like, is that Deeb? Oh yeah, I just recognize him by his shape, and it was a pretty good call out. He's just, look, he's got a distinct shape.
He has a very distinct shape.
Yeah, it's sort of like,
sure.
I don't even know, an egg on top of another egg.
Covered
in mac and cheese. I don't know.
Let me use this as an opportunity. I want to toss it to a quick little interview I did with Doron Zioni. We talked about some upcoming tournament stops across the world that you'll want to check out. I am here with Doron Zioni to talk about some upcoming stops in Malta, a place that I actually like quite a bit. I've been there. It's been a while, but absolutely amazing place. We're going to talk about a WSOP circuit in the Battle of Malta.
Yes.
2 big ones. Tell me about the first.
So the first is WSOP circuit, first time ever in Malta, and we're doing with our partners with Apo, Texas Poker, and we will have 12 rings events. I think it's amazing. The main event will be 1,500 euro. And on top of that, there is a 5K package at WSOP Bahamas. So you have an added value. And the second one, of course, the Battle of Malta, the biggest event in Europe that everybody wants to come and play. So it's going to be in October 27th till November 4th. Everybody is coming. Everybody's are welcome and joining us in Malta. We have special rates for hotels. So
in the last one last year was record-breaking, right? Over 6,000 entries, I think it was.
Record-breaking, amazing. And also the events that we had in May was amazing with the numbers, increasing 60% in average. So yeah, we are very happy and thrilled to have our next one in Malta.
Poker is booming in Malta, and very exciting that the first ever WSOP Gold Circuit rings will be awarded.
Awarded, exactly. So amazing.
I'm excited. PokerNews, of course, will be keeping an eye on it. And I've been there. Malta is a blast. If you've never been, I highly recommend it. You get a chance at the WSOP Gold or an event I've never been to that I want to, the Battle of Malta, because you guys have built something very special over there. Huge fields, and people just seem to love it.
It's an amazing atmosphere. So we are welcoming you all. Come and play.
I will link to all the info in the show notes. Check it out. All right, so there you have it. If you are interested in the Battle of Malta, I will link to it in the show notes. It's definitely a stop that I hope to get to. Let's thank our sponsors. Of course, PokerStars exclusively on FanDuel all summer long. And Mike and Ben, you think Jerky. This is your power. Yeah.
If you're thinking, it might as well be about Jerky.
Oh, cool.
Jordan, you get to take as much as you want home.
Sweet.
We've got a bunch. My favorite is right here, the Thanksgiving stick.
As I always say, if you eat Jack Link's beef jerky, fuck you. That's what I always say.
That is literally what he says.
Did you see Negreanu, even though he's vegan, shouted out Think Jerky on his vlog the other day?
Really? My man.
He shouted it out. And
what did he say?
Well, he's using it to stock his, if you watch his vlogs, which I do, him and his wife wife Amanda have like a fridge and snack center for delivery drivers that come to their house, and they're now stocking it with jerky.
Oh wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to be that rich and white that I can do that. That's so crazy.
You're on your way, Mike.
You're
You're
getting
on
there,
your
baby.
way.
A few more bracelets.
Yeah.
Congrats to Daniel and Amanda too. Got a baby on the way.
Yeah.
Just like Jordan, baby number 2 on the way.
Congratulations,
Let's go.
bro. That's really sick.
I tell everyone, Benjamin works for boy or girl. Benjamina. Those are always good names.
Benjamina is beautiful.
Benjamina.
Yeah, nice ring to it.
She can go by Benjamina.
You have any, as a father, you have any words of wisdom quick for Mr. Negreanu who's expecting his first?
Patience. Sleep, patience, and being there. Just show up. I mean, let's get real. Like we, as the male, we're a little capped in what we can do. So if we can just be a soundboard for the wives and just show up, life will be good.
Respect.
Wow.
Happy
Well,
wife,
well
happy
said.
life.
Well said. Wow. Points from the women.
Speaking
Points from
of
the
being
women.
happy, it's time to make Mike and Ben happy. I believe you brought some things for
I certainly
Yeah.
have. All right.
I thought we were about to get prostate massage or something. I was like, sick.
That's
I've
after.
got some wonderful merch from
Here, set it right here. I don't need my
This-
computer anymore.
River Rat.
this clothing brand that we just are about. We're going to get the website up by tomorrow, actually.
Excellent. So when this comes out, we should have the
I'm gonna
website
do the
up.
green one.
Yep.
I'm going to you guys a couple of these.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
just kind of the whole
Switcheroo.
idea behind
Boom.
this is that, I've been in the game for
That's nice.
15 years and I absolutely love it, right?
Yeah.
But I've never really been proud
fat
to
for me.
wear any poker clothes.
Yeah. Most
There's
of it sucks.
nothing that really represents it for me personally.
Although Mike did wear his ultimate bet shirt yesterday. Which is,
I did.
Did you?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a funny
we're
story.
either wearing like casinos
Yeah.
or
True classic
or
t-shirts.
series. Like
yeah.
you see people wearing Triton, it's either they want to pretend they've played Tritons
Yeah.
or that they actually have and it's a flex that they have money.
Yeah.
Yes.
River Rat is, I want to bring this back to the nostalgia days when poker was fun. There was no solvers, there was none of this stuff. And I just kind of want to relive those past moments that I had, like Black Friday was a pivotal moment for me where I made a decision to drop out of community college.
Wow.
But I got, but I got my best friend to drop out of a public Ivy school.
Oh,
Wow.
boy.
So that was a big
That
move.
was, and he regretted it
So
ever since.
you're a piece of shit. You're like, bro, I just fucking, dude,
Come on, don't be ridiculous.
Listen, Warwick Community College, I'm out of there. You come join me. We got this shit. I made $11,100 last month. I don't know.
And we moved to Thailand, and the rest was history.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, but it's good. It's good
so
quality.
I want,
And then-
the quality in this
I
stuff.
like-
we did not skip out. It took us a year to find these manufacturers. Like if you see, we got Flex Fit. Like
No, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Just the same as the good PokerNews hats.
right.
And it's a sick, I like the logo a lot. That little rat eyes.
I mean,
upside down
we have the
spade.
upside down,
notice that. I like
the
that.
upside down
Yeah.
spade. Like
It's dope.
a lot has gone into this, and I'm very proud of it because it's actually something I like want to wear. Like I enjoy it because I know that what's went into it, and so I'm really excited to see where we can take this. Honestly,
If people are watching, listening, and they want to check it out, what's the best way for them to do that?
wearriverrat.com.
Ooh.
That's going to be the store, and we're, I'm a bit of a dinosaur in the social media game, but we're going to start really plugging this stuff on the socials and getting it out there. So
I've signed a contract to be the exclusive social media director of River Rat for, I don't know,
Six figures.
Yeah,
Yeah.
6 figures. I was going to say 1,000 an hour, but 6 figures works. too,
No, there's
guaranteed.
been two other companies I saw that are really cool lately. I've seen Rapping Pokerbot on Instagram has Fold. It just says Fold. I think that's sick. And then the other one that I thought was terrible was Christoph Vogelsang's. He's the Turned Turtle. So
Did he?
he's so slow.
Did he
you know?
really?
No, he didn't. It's River Rat's Turned Turtle. Don't worry.
Baby.
Forgetful Flop. I don't know.
These are great. Thank you for these.
Of course.
Before we wrap this episode, I do got to give a shout out to an upcoming stop. If you're looking after the World Series of Poker, PokerNews is headed back to Atlantic City this summer as part of a new partnership with the BetMGM Poker and Borgata for their Summer Poker Open. Running July 16th through the 31st, more than $4 million in guaranteed prize pools across the packed schedule. PokerNews will be on site doing content and live updates, so be sure to check that out.
And that's at Borgata?
That's right.
Okay, that's going to be sick. Everyone loves Borgata poker.
Yeah. Borgoter, like it's the goat.
Hardly knew her.
Hardly knew it. Thanks, man. I'm rubbing off on Mike.
That is going to do it for this episode. Jordan, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us.
Let me give one more shout out to the World Series again. Thank you, Jeff Platt, for highlighting us yesterday and letting us talk about the podcast on ESPN. It was great. We appreciate you.
And good luck to you guys on day 2. As this episode comes out, you guys will be in action and playing it. So anybody listening, watching, can go to the PokerNews updates and see how you're doing.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
See you on day 3.
Yeah. See you on day fucking
6.
Oh, fucking.
See you on 8.
Shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, see you on 8.
My bad, boss.
Just real quick before I sign off, between the 3 of you, what's the deepest run? Like what day was?
I've never
6.5.
cashed the main.
Oh, wait, what?
What day has
Day 7.
you made day 7 before?
Day 7.
What did you end up finishing?
I got like 102nd.
Yeah, that's a hell of a run. Maybe,
Yeah.
It was depressing though. I was top 10 with 250 left, and I was like, we got the juice.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I took a nasty one. Real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Mike's
right.
about to take a nasty one after
Well,
this.
hopefully all 3 of you can do something. Make day 3, 4,
shit.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's going to do it for episode 986 of the PokerNews Podcast. We're back 4 times a week during July, so we can get to episode 1000 on. The plan is August 3rd, the day the WSOP Main Event final table kicks off. Hopefully one of you guys or multiple are there. I'm Chad Holloway, Ben Ludlow, Mike Holtz, and our special guest, Jordan Westmorland. Thank you for taking the time. Until then, we'll keep a seat open for you.